Good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
Everybody's a suspect!
Honey, you got real ugly.
Don't fuck with the Chuck.
Welcome back to Toe Tag Reviews. I'm Chuck, and it's been long overdue, but I'm back today to talk about one of my favorite horror movies within the last 20 years, and that's the 2010 remake of The Crazies. It was directed by Breck Eisner and it made $54.8 million at the box office. You should know the drill by now. If you like this movie, you should definitely subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't like the movie, at least give it a like. It really helps out, you know? Now, enough chit-chat, let's get started, shall we? First up, we got the facts. Timothy Olyphant was the director's first choice, and I mean, how can it not be? It's Timothy fucking Olyphant. He's arguably the craziest Ghostface, which is awesome, and the dude's just a badass. Elizabeth Banks turned down the role in the film because she thought it was too similar to her movie Slither that came out in 2006, which I don't really see, but to each their own. Director Breck Eisner described the look as hyper alive, which he grew tired of the zombie cliche look and went with a realistic under the skin approach. And I personally love that. I think it's an incredible look. And lastly, the fictional virus is called Trixie, and it's ironic because it's such a cute little name, but nope, it turns you into this guy. Next up, we got the plot. Anarchy reigns when an unknown toxin turns peaceful citizens of Ogden Marsh into bloodthirsty lunatics. In an effort to contain the spread of the infection, authorities blockade the town and use deadly force to keep anyone from getting in and getting out. Trapped among killers, Sheriff David Dutton, his wife Judy, and his two companions must band together to find a way out before madness and death overtake them. I like this plot a lot because, to a degree, there's also a level of realism to it. Granted, it's a movie and they amplify everything, but it reminded me of when COVID-19 broke out and everybody lost their minds. Like I said, to a degree, I can see similarities there, but at its core, it's basically a better made version of Return of the Living Dead. It's got the same plot, same ending, and that movie kicks ass. Next up, we have the characters. David Dutton's played by Timothy Olyphant, and he is the shining moment in this film. He is the sheriff of Ogden Marsh, and you can tell he genuinely cares about the people, and they care about him. It's a tight-knit farming community, and sure, it's a little rinky-dink ghost town, but when he gets put between a rock and a hard place, he realizes something bigger's afoot, and he tries to figure it out best he can. Like, can you imagine waking up and realizing everybody you know turned into some homicidal maniac? It'd be crazy, pun intended. But overall, this is my favorite acting performance from him, and that's saying a lot because I love his character Mickey Altieri in Scream 2. Judy is played by Radha Mitchell, and as much as I like her character, I wish we've gotten a little bit more. She's the town doctor, and just like David, she loves them and everybody loves her. She really showcases her acting though, the second half of the film, basically when she gets separated from David, and that whole turn of events is fucking wild. And like I said, she does a great job, but I just wish we've gotten a little bit more. It's probably just me being nitpicky, but I really love their dynamic, their chemistry on screen. And like David says, literally one of the hardest lines I've ever heard in any movie ever.
Tell you what, Kev, don't ask me why I can't leave without my wife. I won't ask you why you can.
Like, damn, that's love right there. Russell is played by Joe Anderson, and he's David's partner. To me, he started off kind of likable, and then he just turned into a turd. He does have a couple moments that are okay, but to me, he was just kind of bland. Now, I'm not hating on him or anything like that. I just think he did the best with what he had to work with. Next up, we have the kills. VHS rewind moment is a toss-up, but I got to give it to David, killing Peggy.
Clear. Clear.
It's the most creative kill in the movie, and the way the whole scene plays out afterwards is pretty awesome. Even though it's the best kill, I will say when Bill kills his family is way more messed up. Even though he traps his family inside and torches the house, it's the way he personally reacts to it. He's just so calm, collected, and in like a trance-like state, he just starts whistling. And like you hear the cops say when they show up that he was just out mowing the lawn, watching his family being burned alive. Like that is insane. Next up, we have the scare factor. There are definitely some moments that have some good jump scares here, but overall, I would say the film is more intense than scary. Literally within 5 minutes of the film, it pops off and it keeps that same pace throughout the whole film. So you never really have a moment to breathe, and that's what I like in horror movies. It does a great job telling a simple story with a simple premise and very little characters. Next up, we got the replay value. Endless replay value, I tell you. It's such a good movie, and I will highly recommend it to anyone. The original to me lacked the scare and suspense, and the payoff just wasn't there. You know, it didn't punch me in the face like this one did. Now, I know there's that famous debate that the original will always be better because it's the original true story, and without the original, there wouldn't be a remake. And while I see both sides to that argument, I have to say this is one of the instances where the remake clearly comes out on top. Lastly, we got the toe tag score. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. As I just stated, I cannot recommend this movie enough. The one issue I do have with this movie, though, is that it gets overlooked, and I can see why. It came out during the height of the remake craze in the 2010s, and basically every single horror movie that came out during that time was a remake. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, The Stepfather, Let Me In, Evil Dead, Fright Night, Prom Night. I mean, I can keep going, but I think you guys get my point. Overall, it was very easy for it to get lost in the shuffle, which sucks, but it is what it is. But overall, what are your thoughts on the remake? Are you a fan of this film, or was it kind of a dud? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, I'm Chuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Until then, see you later.